Recording in progress.
Hello everybody. I was just looking down here because I can hear the mouse. I can hear it sort of like scraping about. Honestly, it's the smallest mouse you've ever seen. Like, I've seen spiders bigger than this mouse, the poor thing. So it must live in absolute terror. But you'll need a resistance band or a towel, or you can do it without. Like, it's not gonna change dramatically what we're doing, because the idea is to get out of here and into the rest of this, and give ourselves a little brain brain break. Don't bake the brain. So, as with all core classes, you make sure that you only add the options if you want to, and that you don't do anything that you don't like the look of. Take it slow, breathe, lean into things that you like the feel of. Oh, again, I pressed the wrong button. That's the brightness. I mean it. Listen to your body. Right, here we go. We're going to start by taking that band or towel, so double it over so it's a little bit shorter. Let's just let Carla in. Double it over so it's a little bit shorter, and then we're just going to shave it down the body and then scoop it all the way up. So from the side, here we go. Shave it down the front of the legs and then stretch the arms all the way out. Bring it back down to shoulders, again, close to the body on the way down. Arms go up and then bring it back in like so. Down and up. So I've called this one the shave and swoop, because this is like shaving the legs with the band, and then we're swooping it up, a swoop to swoop, shave and swoop. So just work in a range that feels comfortable. I will admit, I've just filmed some body snacks for the lower back, so at the request of somebody, so I'm feeling already quite looser than normal. But if you're just about here, and that's where you're getting to today, remember that is normal. All bodies move differently. Breathe in as you go, sweep it up. One more. And now we're going to take that band and we're just going to start swinging it past our sort of outer thigh, hip area, bringing it back up into this sort of curl position in between, and just letting the weight of our arms really swing it down the side. Now at the minute I'm not getting a lot of twisting. Nipple lasers are very much still pointing at the front, but let's just let our bodies know what's coming for them. Just really let that all go, like floppy arms at the bottom. Perfect stuff. Going to grab our first break. After this one, rest the arms, grab a sip of something, and then we'll get into adding a little bit more intensity to those movements. So first of all, with the shave and the swoop, we're going to add in a single leg step to the front, like that. So again, close to the leg on the way down, and as soon as we're down here, those arms are going to go out, and it's almost the arms that lead us to bring ourselves upright, like that. Alternating legs, so step forward, shave and swoop, and then bring them back in. Other leg, shave and swoop. Lovely stuff. Make sure you take a little break here if you're somebody who might be a little bit prone to head rushing, which I do sometimes, to be honest. I'm so used to being dizzy that I just sort of ignore it now. Nice big breaths in and out as you go. One more each side. Lovely stuff. Rest those arms. We're going to go back to our swingy, loose, floppy arms, and we're also going to add in a step here. So it's going to be a pivot, so one foot is going to step out, toes turn out, so feet go from this to this, like that. And as we turn, we're going to then let those arms swing into that rotation. And we're getting a little bit more twisting, a little bit more range for the side core as we go. So starting with the arms up in that curl, pivot step out, let those arms flop, just sort of above the knee of that stepping leg. And just let the weight of the arms then bring you back through. And again, just taking it as fast or as slow as feels good for you. One more each side. Perfect. Have a little rest, have a little sip. I'm going to get my squash now. Cheers. Cheers, squash hounds. Okay, so back to our shave and swoop. With the swoop, we're going to try and get the leg to then go backwards. So it's step forward, nice and close to the body. Up here, and then as you get to a point where you're going to get your balance, arms can then come back a little bit. Or if you'd like to take more of a sort of a staggered stance, you can bring the foot back to the middle before those arms go backwards. So, or play around with both, see what you think. The transfer of weight is the sort of the tricky bit from when that centre of gravity reaches a point where you feel like you can get that leg through. But that's what we're adding. So swoop, a shave, a swoop, and a little step back. Alternating legs. Here we go. Nice and close to the body, arms come forward. Lean back a little bit. And then other leg. Little rest in between. And just really lean into it as much as feels comfortable. See if you can really get those ribs to lift towards the ceiling in that back step. Oh, that one made me do like a little noise out my nose, like because I couldn't keep the air in. It was like, If I had a little cold, I would have blown a snot bubble then. It's one of those, it was just a release of air through the nose that I couldn't control. One more each side. We've all been there, haven't we? Snot bubbles. It's just normal. It's what happens. Lovely. Have a little rest. Now, last movement. Option to add, of course, don't have to, you can stick with this, is to turn that into a 2-to-1 hop. So starting with two legs, we hop onto that foot and swing ourselves out of it, like that. landing back here to go onto the next side. So you can keep it really small. You can just sort of plop yourself onto that leg if you want to, but if you want to have a go at the jumps, again, it just means as this foot's landing and we're chopping, guess what has to work really hard to stop you falling over? All of this, and this is core class after all, and that's why we're doing it. Obliques are gonna have to work very hard in this one. So choose your option, have a little jump into it, and let those arms just carry you out of that swing. Having a little rest in between if you need it. We're absolutely flying through these today. It's because they're alternating leg ones instead of doing it on both sides. Always quicker. The dog is now barking at something. One sec, carry on. Wait, come in here. Come in here. Lie down, go. Interrupting my core jumps. See, this is why I can't have him in here for classes, because look how big he is. He would just block everything that I was doing. But no, he's being a good boy and lying down now. Lovely, couple more. And that is it. That is us done. How cool are we? That was quite a lot in like less than 10 minutes. Well done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I'll send you all some new 5-minute body snacks later, because that is my job today, filming those. But have a good one. Lots of love. Bye.